Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. You deceived me, making me feel like the best thing that happened to you when you were still craving for your Stüpïd queen Naomi. Okay, you lied to me. Why? Igbi fell down on Ooni Of Ife's feet as she cried and cried so much after they came back from their polo game. Now, Ooni Of Ife had, gone for a polo tournament in Lagos, and the way he went with Igbi, right? And in that polo tournament, Igbi was looking really nice. I do know that a lot of us don't want Dale to say this, but it is what it is. Remember, I am a blogger. What I pass to you is information that I see or hear, okay? And when you say somebody is looking nice, does not mean the person is your favorite right now. So they were all looking fluffy, looking all really nice right there. And Kabiyesi was there. People saw Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi saw people. And even when they left the polo club, they now went back to Ooni Of Ife's lodge right there in Osun State Governor's house in Lagos, Governor's Lodge in Lagos, where Ooni Of Ife usually would stay. They went there and they saw a lot of people. People came to see them. Then they said some women actually came to meet with the Ooni Of Ife. Ooni Of Ife spent time talking to them. You know, Ooni Of Ife is a businessman. People come with business proposition all the time. Ooni will spend time, Ooni will talk. He is the people person and all of that. And they say, after seeing all of these people, around evening, they said, Igbi, who became very emotionally, broke down in tears and started crying so much, crying to the Ooni Of Ife that Ooni Of Ife deceived her, that at some point in their relationship, Ooni made her to believe that she was the best thing that has happened to him. And then she believed that, not knowing that Kabiyesi was still craving his queen Naomi. Now, the thing is that women should also always remember that men will always say these things. You are the best thing. You are my this. You are my that. That does not stop them from craving what they are craving, right? And for me, if you ask me, I would tell you that for people like Igbi, for people like Ebony, for people like Gospel, for all of these women, there is even no need for this drama anymore. After all, the man respects you guys so much. Ooni Of Ife respects his wives. He gives them their place with him. And, they are always out there. I feel like if they will allow peace reign, after all, he has said that everything will move slowly, that as soon as they finish fixing the royal palace, as in the royal, what do you call, the new place, that he would move in there with Queen Naomi, and other Oloris will still stay in the palace. If there be need for him to bring more Oloris, they will be there right there in the palace. So nobody will be interfering with what Naomi has, because Naomi's number one problem is that she doesn't want the crowd. She's not interested in living with that kind of crowd. And no matter what anybody wants to say in this world, she is not going back with that kind of crowd. And they fixed everything by the grace of God. And Ooni Of Ife said, okay, so I will build this new royal edifice where I will be moving in with you. And the Oloris will stay the other way. Nobody will come to you. Nobody will disturb you. We will be together. Because I am not interested in marrying you and keeping you in the royal mansion while I live with other women. I won't do that to you. You deserve better. And so let us do it this way. And Olori Naomi said yes. So for me, if this thing has been settled like this, why all of this cry that Kabiyesi deceived her, Kabiyesi did this, Kabiyesi did that. Why all the fight? Why all the effort to bring people to pray, all of these things? And then again, it's important for me to let you guys right to know that. I told you before, when a blogger is making a report, okay, let me not say blogger. When I give you a report, an update, it does not mean it happened, nah. Yesterday, could be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days before the report got to me, right? So you need to write that in mind so that you understand. So, as I was saying, if the information we are getting is the truth, what is the essence of all of this fight, for crying out loud? Because I don't see anything that the Ooni of Ife is doing wrong. Ooni of Ife is always taking his wives out. They are always out. They are always following him here and there. Okay, the schedule has already been prepared, and they are still maintaining the same schedule. Yes, the schedule, the last schedule that was prepared for the last quarter of the year. Even when Queen Naomi came back into the life of the Ooni of Ife, it was Dr. Elizabeth that prepared that schedule. And Dr. Elizabeth is always the one in charge of the schedule. Even right now that she is not in the palace, they are maintaining the same schedule. Now, the last quarter of the year schedule that started from, September, October, November, December. Yeah, they are still maintaining the same schedule. When it was time for Igbi to follow Kabiyesi to the Polo Club, nobody objected to it. Kabiyesi did not even object, irrespective of all the problems that they've been having in the palace. He did not say, no, you cannot follow me, let some other person follow me. He didn't say it. As long as it does not affect anything that has to do with the Gise rolling house and all of that. All Kabiyesi is asking for this from these women: be quiet, maintain your space, respect the royal household, respect me. Let us marry in peace. That can never be too much for a king to ask for. Honestly, it is not too much for the king to ask, if you ask me. And so they say she cried. That Kabiyesi deceived her, that Kabiyesi made her to believe that she was the best thing that ever happened to him, only to find out later that he was still craving his Queen Naomi, and he wanted to reconcile with Queen Naomi. Why didn't Kabiyesi tell her that he wanted to reconcile with Queen Naomi? That Kabiyesi cannot be carrying her, the whole world is looking at her like as if she's the happiest woman in the world, the whole world is looking at her as if she is enjoying, the whole world is looking at her as if everything is working well for her. Meanwhile, it is all pretense, that she is tired of pretending, that what Kabiyesi want them to show outside, that Kabiyesi should show it inside, that she is exhausted, that she was crying so much. Meanwhile, you're the one out there. What else do you people want? Under the circumstances, because you knew this man loved Queen Naomi, you carried yourself and you put yourself inside there. This is what we are hearing now. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.